Hello everyone, this is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com, bringing you the College Football Week 11 Odds Report. You can read my full article detailing the subject by going to SBRforum.com as we take a closer look at 6 of the top games of the week, starting with the Oregon Ducks moving from 7.5 to 10-point road favorites against the Stanford Cardinal in Pac-12 conference play. The Ducks allowed just 283 yards against the UCLA Bruins last time out. That's the fewest yards they've allowed during the 2013 campaign. The Cardinal are 35-7 straight up in Pac-12 conference play the last 4+ seasons, while Oregon comes in with a 10-0 straight up and against the spread record as road favorites since 2011. The Oklahoma Sooners will take on the Baylor Bears. The Bears have moved from 9 to 14.5-point home favorites. The Sooners are 21-11 straight up all time against the Bears, while the Bears have had at least 400 yards of total offense in 34 straight games. Oklahoma, though, has been a road underdog of 10.5 to 14 points just once since 1992. The Virginia Tech Hokies take on the Miami Hurricanes. The Hurricanes have moved from 6 to 6.5-point home favorites. The Hokies continue to turn the ball over at a very high rate, while the Hurricanes were outgained by a sizable 517 to 275 margin in their blowout loss against the Florida State Seminoles in Week 10. And Virginia Tech is 12-4 against the spread in its last 16 opportunities as a road underdog of 3.5 to 7 points. The UCLA Bruins have moved from 2.5 to 1-point road favorites against the Arizona Wildcats. The Bruins are 13-0 under second-year head coach Jim Mora when leading at halftime, while the Wildcats will be led by running back Kadeem Carey, who has 11 straight 100-yard rushing performances, and the favorite is 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in this Pac-12 series. The Mississippi State Bulldogs will take on the Texas A&M Aggies. The Aggies holding steady as 19-point home favorites. The Bulldogs are averaging 447.1 yards per game. That would shatter the school record of 422 for a season, while the Aggies have gained 500 or more total yards in 8 straight games. Mississippi State 0-13 straight up, 3-10 against the spread as an underdog the last 2+ seasons. And finally, the LSU Tigers take on the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Crimson Tide have moved from 9 to 11-point home favorites. The Tigers are 37-4 straight up during the Les Miles era when having a runner finish with 100 or more yards rushing on the ground, while the Crimson Tide have outgained their last 6 opponents by an average of 253.6 yards per game, and the under is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings in this rivalry in the SEC. Become a subscriber to SBR Forum's YouTube channel to get the best information available from now through the bowl season, and follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports.